How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. If you're an XRP investor, you want to watch this video. There are two charts that people just aren't paying attention to, or people don't have access to, that explain why XRP was stopped around $3.03. And it explains too that if we break that level, it could be extremely bullish for XRP. I want to go through this along with a couple pieces of news as well from the last 24 hours. If you don't mind, hit subscribe so that way I know to make more videos like this. It seems like the XRP army is really strong. They've been loving these videos, so I appreciate that. You can see future videos like this too. Yesterday I made a video too explaining why 365 XRP is actually a really key level, and then 2600 XRP is another key level. Check that video out if you haven't. Also, if you want to trade XRP, there are a couple links underneath the video. One is to WEEX, where you can trade XRP. You can get access to up to $20,000. There's no KYC as well, but I opened a trade on there just in the last few days, and it's up 110% on XRP. If you want to leverage trade, you can check this out underneath the video. Also, there are a couple other links too. There's one to BTCC, one to CoinW, one to Blofin. I like using multiple exchanges. They all offer something a little bit different. So if you want to try out a couple exchanges, go for it. And I talked about that trade in the Patreon. I'm not talking about trades too much, but I had a lot of people request me to explain what leverage trading is a little bit more in the Patreon. So I just filmed like a 40-minute video on leverage trading, what to look out for, what this can be or what this can turn into, how to take profits, that kind of stuff. So if you want to check that out, we are doing exclusive videos in the Patreon, and there are limited spots. So we had an exclusive video yesterday. We have another one coming out tomorrow. Actually, we had two yesterday. So if you want to join a great community with XRP investors, you can check out the link underneath the video. Joe is also helping me run this. He just started a Patreon. He started a YouTube channel himself. He's helping me with the Patreon, and he's been investing for 10 plus years. So it's a great community. Check it out underneath. Now, we'll get to a couple really key things on XRP, but just look at where the market is right now. XRP pushing up to $2.98. It was at $3.03 earlier today, and you can see it's starting to make another push. Now, I thought this was kind of a weird level to get rejected by because we broke the previous high. Like, let me zoom back out to the day here. You can see we broke this level of $2.90, which I thought was interesting. But then we got rejected, which I said could happen right around $3. Obviously, a very key psychological level, but we went up to $3.03, and then we got rejected back down. But there's some really interesting charts, and actually I was going to wait a little bit longer in the video to show you these charts because I want to give kind of a background on what's happening right now. But let's skip through to some of that really interesting stuff. This is going to be interesting too, but XRP. There's some news. JP Morgan is predicting Solana and XRP ETFs could attract billions of dollars in new investments if approved by SEC. Basically, if they get the spot ETFs, they could see a large amount of inflows, which could cause the price to go up pretty drastically. So there's a piece of news there, but let's take a look at this. XRP breaking $170 billion in market cap, by far the largest it's ever been. Like we see back here, let me zoom out, from back when we went to new all-time highs at the end of last year, we were 154 billion in market cap. Now we're well above that, 15% or 10% above that. Comparing this to 2018, it's much larger than it was in 2018 at $120 billion. So we're at new all-time highs when you look at market cap. Also, something that a lot of people don't look at is the XRP Bitcoin chart. This indicates why we got rejected earlier today. A lot of cryptos move up when Bitcoin moves up, right? They're correlated to Bitcoin because when Bitcoin goes up, there's more excitement in crypto. And this one's very telling. You can see a couple times XRP versus Bitcoin has hit a bottom around 0.000006. So it's like triple bottomed around here over the last 2 years, 3 years maybe. And we've gotten rejected at this trend line. So it's been slightly moving up over time, but you can see 1, basically 2, 3, 4, now 5 rejections. This got hit today. Basically, the XRP versus Bitcoin chart went up to this 0.00003 level and got rejected back down. Now, we're at $100,000 Bitcoin, and about a $3 XRP. All we need from where we are right now to hit this line again, 7-8 cents on XRP without Bitcoin moving. If we go up to $3.05, we get right up to this line again. This is assuming Bitcoin doesn't move. If we go up another 10 cents, 15 cents on XRP, we break this line. Now, sometimes we break above a line just slightly and then come back down, but this has held up really well. Like in the past, we have not broken above this line. It's been right at this line the last couple times. So I'd be watching this. If XRP versus Bitcoin breaks out, we could see a bigger rally on XRP, one that's a little bit more uncorrelated to Bitcoin. You can see it too, just in the last day, we've already seen a big move, XRP versus Bitcoin. This has been a move of right now about 8.3%. XRP's outperformed Bitcoin. So be on the lookout, like pay attention to this. If we continue to move up, or maybe Bitcoin falls down and XRP stays strong, or Bitcoin moves up, but XRP just moves up much more, this could break. And this isn't the be all end all. Like this is just the first level before we move on to new highs for the Bitcoin or XRP Bitcoin valuation. Like if you look at the beginning of last bull market, like the end of 2020 or the beginning of 2021, XRP rallied higher than where it is right now versus Bitcoin. XRP was valued between 25 and 38% higher versus Bitcoin at the peak of the last alt season, honestly. So like XRP can make another big move if it breaks out above this line and we have a bit of an XRP season. We could see it possibly going up maybe another 30-40% versus Bitcoin. This is just looking at TA here. This is just looking at the charts. This is where we could get to. So if Bitcoin, let's say Bitcoin goes up 50%, XRP could go up something like 40% higher than that, like 70%, which would put it much higher than it is today, right? That could put in that $4.50 to $5.50 range that a lot of people are talking about. So I'd be watching this chart. We're very close to breaking out. This explains why we got rejected earlier today. Sorry, kind of a roundabout way of saying that. Also, I use this app called INTO THE CRYPTOVERSE, or this website. It's from Benjamin Cohen. He uses this a lot. I use it every once in a while. And I found this chart really interesting on XRP. This one. Let's reset. So you can see the risk bands, or the levels of risk. Every single cycle, XRP spikes up in risk. So right now we're at $2.98. We go up to 100%, a 1 on the risk scale every single cycle. What does this mean? Well, there's some times where it just explodes up in price, like very consistently, explosion up in price, explosion up in price, explosion up in price. We're not quite to that point yet. Every single cycle at the Pico tops, we have, we've hit this 1 on risk level. Right now, we're sitting around 0.84. If we get up to the 0.95 range, 0.9 range, might be a decent time to consider taking some profits. Now, that's assuming that you want to take profits. Some people I know are just saying no. Even if we're at $5, $6 and this risk level hits, 1, I'm not selling. I get that. I'm personally taking profits this bull run, but this is something I'd be paying attention to as well. If you want to check this out, there's a link to it underneath the video with a 10% off code. So I'll be watching this. I'll also be watching this XRP BTC valuation. We continue to see more good news too in the broader crypto. Like Italy's largest bank says it's preparing for potential Bitcoin demand from bigger clients. They bought $1 million worth of Bitcoin, 11 Bitcoin, just recently because they feel like there's a lot of demand from bigger clients. So Bitcoin leads the way. And XRP might outperform versus Bitcoin. I'd be paying attention to this. Let me know your thoughts, though, underneath the video. I really appreciate it. If you want to check out the Patreon, if you want access to that 40-minute video where I talk about leverage trading, that's coming here very soon. That's why my voice is pretty much gone right now. You can check out the link underneath the video. Check out the links, too, if you want to leverage trade. Thank you so much. I'll see you all in the next.